I've tried everything. I've tried running ads, I've tried cold calling, I've tried cold email, I've tried LinkedIn, social media, referrals, word of mouth. I've tried everything. And the goal of this video is to save you years of your life and years in your business of mistakes and money spent by sharing with you all the things that I've tried, all the things that have failed, and all the things that work. And as a result, in the past 6 weeks, we've added $120,960 in deal flow across 315 appointments booked across one campaign, where 20% of these guys were junk, because I'm going to be honest with you. So 252 were qualified with an average ticket of $480 per month for bookkeeping, consulting, law, etc., etc. So before we take a look at some of the results that we are achieving, I want to share with you a little bit about who I am. So if we work together, I would want you knowing who you're working with. So I've been running ads for about three years. I've run ads in the US market, the South African market, and the UK market. I have a background in e-commerce. So if we take a look here, this is Vusi Tepekwayo, a really awesome dude. And this was Amazon South Africa launch for Amazon sellers where I attended. And I started with selling and running ads on Amazon USA. And then shortly after, Amazon South Africa. And now we're taking a look at the UK as well. But I've bumped into a few issues with e-commerce. Primarily, the margins are low. And secondly, I also don't like dealing with B2C. I don't like dealing with B2C. I've had a way easier time dealing directly with business owners who offer professional services to other business owners. So I've actually started using some of my skills that I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars across 3 years on ads and on marketing. Potentially even more by the end of this year. And what I've realized is that ads are all about matchmaking in a B2B setting. It's essentially, how can I get a prospect or how can I get a lead plus my business to make love? This is me and my girlfriend, by the way. We absolutely love running races. I'm currently running and training for a marathon that I have in November 2025. We've run a few races here in South Africa. This is me and my brother. We love doing outdoor things. He's my older brother by 3 years, and he works in production for a financial channel, and he's doing very well for himself. This is us, older bro, and this is me and my best mate. And us on Camps Bay Beach in beautiful South Africa. These are my two sisters. We recently visited them in the UK. My brother and I, we got to see London. It was my second time in London. And my mom and our sisters stay in the UK. This is me making a fire while camping, just so that you know. Oh wait, I'm making hot cross buns. Just so that you know I'm capable of doing more than just ads. I can also make good food. This is myself. I love weightlifting. I love martial arts, running, etc., etc. This is my girlfriend and her horse, whose name is also Ben, which is quite funny, but he's actually older than me. And this is me and my girlfriend at an awesome Asian restaurant. We love going out to restaurants and eating food. It's like one of my guilty pleasures. Like, I would rather spend money on like good food than alcohol or concerts or movies or video games, anything like that. Like, I'd much rather just spend money on like eating at good restaurants. Awesome. So that's kind of who I am. I've run ads on marketplaces like Amazon, Takealot, Macro, which is owned by Walmart, etc., etc. And what we've been doing now is we've been partnering specifically with professional service firms. So I want you to think of any sort of B2B professional service, okay? So that includes accounting and bookkeeping. It includes law. It includes consulting. And it also includes private equity. So deal sourcing. Okay. And what we do is we launch quarterly campaigns. So we like to just give enough room for there to be, results that are worthy of writing home about. So what this looks like, if we were to work together, is we would do a 3-month pilot whereby we would understand, a few things about you. Number 1 is, who are you after? Number 2 is, how do you help them? So I want to work with you only if you have a case study or a success story. So maybe you've helped a client with branch expansion. Maybe you've helped a client with customs and import or export tax. Maybe you've helped a client with tax planning or retirement planning. Maybe you've helped a client with estate planning and writing a will. Maybe you've helped a client restructure their entity for profit or tax optimization. Maybe you've helped them with payroll systems for a construction company over 500 clients. So we like to identify, who are you after, what industry, then how have you helped that industry, and then 3 is why. Why/what. And this gets a bit deeper, right? This is about your purpose. Why is it important to you that you sign more clients? Why is it important to you that you follow up and you show up on the days that you don't feel like doing it? Because I want to work with people who are similar temperamentally to me. I want to work with people who are believers in hard work. I want to work with people who love hiking and climbing mountains. I think of my dad, who is a hiking fanatic. I think he's actually flying to the national parks in the US later today. Which is quite funny, with his best mate and both of their wives. And what I'm trying to say is that I want to work with people who have a strong why. I want to work with people who are looking to feed their families, who are looking to take care of their employees, who are looking to get incredible results for their clients. And how are we going to do this? Well, we do this with a very simple system, right? We find who you're looking for on LinkedIn. Okay. Once we have them on LinkedIn, we scrape and we verify their information. And we burn AI credits to do this. So we send a soft email and make sure that it doesn't bounce. Then what we do is we build a campaign about how you've helped people in their industry just like them. And what's great is that we can actually filter by employee count. So we can go after companies that have, let's say, 10 plus employees, so that we can get a ballpark on their revenue range. And with LinkedIn, we can get directly in front of decision makers. So think of CEOs, think of the owner, think of partners, think of directors. And we essentially build an outbound campaign that communicates what you do best, how you do it, what results you've gotten, and we communicate that to these people so that if they're interested, we then support them in booking a consultation time with you. And that's how we do stuff like this. That's how we schedule a ridiculous amount of calls for our clients. In the past 30 days, we booked 75 B2B appointments. We had one client, speaking and proposing to a $2 million a year bread bakery. And he signed an $850 per month retainer for 6 months with a price increase after a review. Or Edberg, who signed a $1,300 retainer for an automotive car dealership who needed help with branch expansion and compliance. So I want you to think of it like matchmaking. This client inquired for one of our fractional CFOs law firm who is navigating a $115,000 tax bill. Or my credit rescue and tax rescue client who in 7 days closed $2,000 in small fix-up deals. And he's actually placed a second order with us. So he said, great doing business with you. We're making payment today for upcoming submissions. We kindly ask immediately after payment you supply us. Or one of my clients who's a fractional CFO, we booked him 2 farms in agriculture, doing over $1 million a year with wine and olive oil. Another one of my clients, construction consultants, he did a 1.5K cleanup job and then a $350 a month retainer. We're currently also onboarding 2 very large companies, and we're gonna build them as well. We're gonna build a case study for them when we get them results. We've got 2 large companies that we're actually speaking to next week, Tuesday. One is an auditor, and one is a ERP software company. So very, very excited about that. But that's essentially what we do. We matchmake. We basically get dream husbands and dream wives in a conversation so that they can get married. Like, that's what I do. I'm essentially like a Tinder for B2B services and companies. And it's been quite a journey. It's been freaking awesome. And look, we have a lot of experience with running meta ads. So we've got 2 channels that we do. We've got LinkedIn and we've got meta ads. Now, in all honesty, we have a lot more experience on meta, a lot more experience. But the problem with meta is that it can be difficult to target decision makers directly, and you can sometimes get unqualified leads like job seekers. Okay, so that's where you get this 20% junk duplicates, which means that 20% is going to waste. So what we've actually been doing to fix this is we're now building case studies and results with LinkedIn, cold email AI. And what that means is that we're hopefully going to reduce this 20% junk all the way down to about 1%. That is our goal. And we will be sharing case studies in the near future. And I'm going to continue adding to this wall of results as the days go by. But that's what we do. That's what I do. I've been building this YouTube channel, really enjoying it. But I do suck at organic content. Most of my powers come from running ads. But I trust that this YouTube video will just share with you what I do and who I am, and just give you a sense of if you think this is for you. Awesome. But yeah, this is kind of what the investment looks like. I just want to make sure we are on the same page. So we like partnering with companies, and what that means is we do quarterly pricing. So for the pilot, it's a 3-month commitment. So 3-month commitment where we do a campaign. And then we have an upfront investment. So there's an upfront investment or engagement fee for us to build out your campaign, scrape LinkedIn, do the AI verification process, build out the email campaign, monitor the campaign, do the appointment setting, get the calls booked and qualified, etc., so that you can add, potentially tens of thousands of dollars in deal flow to your company in 3 months. So there's an upfront investment, and then we are also exploring taking a results-driven rev share so that we are more incentivized to get you higher quality deals and support you in the follow-up and proposal process so that we are directly incentivized to help you get those deals over the line. So we're looking at an upfront for 3 months and then a rev share. Now, after the 3-month campaign, we will do a review whereby if you are happy with the results and we have increased your deal flow and your pipeline the way that we have agreed on, we will then do a review after the first 90 days. And then if there is a re-engagement, we will spend about another week rebuilding a new campaign for the next 3-month engagement. So you might be thinking, Ben, this sounds awesome. I think this sounds great. What are the results? Like, what's the payoff, right? So we want to get you 15 to 20 decision maker calls booked in your ideal industry. And out of that, I want to see you closing anywhere between, depending on the deal size and the complexity, anywhere between 2 to 5 new deals in 90 days. And how long does it take us to actually build out this campaign? You might be wondering. So once we have spoken to you on a consultation and we've drawn up a proposal and we've onboarded you, then what it looks like is it takes us plus minus 3 weeks to build out the campaign. We are hoping to speed this up. Some guys, it takes us 2 weeks, but for now, I'm going to be conservative and say that it will take us plus minus 21 days to warm up all of the outbound accounts, build the AI agent custom to you, do your industry research, find the decision makers, build out the list for you, etc., etc. Fantastic. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. It's been great having you join me today for this short demonstration. I didn't want this to be scripted. I kind of wanted to just be a real human and share with you what I'm doing. I probably need to update my LinkedIn profile. YouTube's been where I've been focusing as well as ads. But yeah, that's what I do. So I started running ads in ecom, then I started running ads on Meta, and now we're using this LinkedIn system to get ridiculous results. And we're going to continue adding case studies. So if you want to be a part of this, if you want to hear more, you're more than welcome to apply, and we'll find a day and time that works for us to connect and learn more about your business, what your goal is, and etc., etc. But yeah, if you want to book more deals and close, if you want to book more calls and close more deals, this has been working for a lot of our clients, and it's super, super exciting. So take care of yourself. Thank you for joining. My name's Ben, and you know where to find me when you are ready to build a reliable channel outside of word of mouth, outside of referrals, and you're ready to just meet your dream wife or husband and let business Tinder do what I do best. Cool. Take care of yourself, and yeah, keep fighting hard, keep showing up, and I know what it's like being a business owner, so keep doing what you do best, and I promise you, as long as you keep your head up, you will get to where you're trying to go.